Hi there. In this video, I'm putting together week 7 in my 2022 Project Life, which is the week of February 14th through the 20th, and I'm using the Awesome Story Kit from Ali Edwards. I apologize for the lighting in this video. The sun is really nice in my office in the morning, but it's not great for filming. For this spread, I'm really just trying to catch up on Project Life right now, so I wanted to do this very quickly. So I had printed out all of my photos, and you can see I put a couple of the photos on layered templates in Photoshop before I printed them out. And I laid those out on the spread as usual, and then I'm going through the cards in the kit and picking those for each pocket. To keep this spread super simple, I'm working only from the story kit and not really looking in my stash at all. When I'm laying everything out and have every pocket filled, the next step was to go through the embellishments and kind of get an idea of something I could do as a repeated element across the cards, because that is a really quick way to embellish your pockets. Then I'm rearranging the cards because I want to make sure that there's not cards that are solid white near each other to balance out the colors, and that the embellishments that I'm using are balanced across the spread. For my title card, I decided to use one of the 3x8 papers that came in the kit and cut it down and adhere it on some white cardstock to create my own title card. There were some 4x6 cards in the kit and one that I liked here, but I decided to go with this one because it's pink, and this is the week of Valentine's Day, so I thought that would be fitting. Even though Valentine's Day isn't really a big deal, I like the color scheme. I had saved some ephemera during the week. One of them was this piece of the candy box that my husband got me for Valentine's Day. So I wanted to include that in the spread because I absolutely love that candy. Then I'm going through and adhering these sparkly words onto some of my photos. I decided to adhere them down with rolling adhesive and then add some staples for a little bit of extra texture. And then I'm just going to fill in this card a little bit at a time as I am working on the spread. So this one is kind of like a right now, awesome looks like, awesome sounds like, awesome tastes like, awesome feels like. And so it's great for just adding a few little tidbits from the week. These sparkly things here have some like plastic on them, so it took me a minute to get that off. But then I was able to kind of, they don't have plastic. They have like the cardboard you have to like poke out of the holes. Sorry. I knew I was like trying to get something off of there. And I was just adhering them down and putting them on the various photos from this week. And that one went off the edge and I trimmed it down. So I really liked how I could fit that one on the side. And that was a Zoom call. So I had rearranged the little squares in Photoshop Elements to leave space for that embellishment. Then I'm going through the chipboard and decided to just create a simple filler card here. And then I'm going to use these to embellish some of the photos across the center. One way to keep your spread super simple is just to repeat the same embellishment pattern over and over again. So once you find something that works, you just do it over and over without having to really think about it. So what I'm doing for the 3x4 cards is I'm just pulling a strip off this word phrase, I don't know what you call this, perforated strips, and just adding it onto some of the photos that are on across the 3x4 pockets without really having to worry too much about it. Similar to the glitter words, how I just adhered them and stapled them. Another way to keep this spread super simple was to do my journaling in list form, and some of the cards in the kit were really great for that because they allowed me to journal just a little bit at a time so there's that 4x6 card that says awesome, and it has 1 through 5. So I just kind of did some highlights from the week on that card, and you'll see me journaling here in a moment. The journaling is always a piece that takes the longest for me. So I like to, when I'm trying to go really quickly, to just kind of do these bullet points because that really gets the point across, because it is Project Life and you don't always need longer stories. And it really helps cut down the time that it takes to put a spread together. Another thing that I do when I'm trying to keep a spread really quick and simple is I avoid any stamping. I love stamping, but it does take a while and it's messier. So just going with preset embellishments that you can just adhere down really helps make the spread very simple. And again, sticking with a kit. Those are really the things that I do when I'm trying to keep a spread really simple. I don't want to do that in Project Life every week, but I really enjoy doing that every once in a while, because that helps me catch up and really just stick with the project and not feel overwhelmed by it. So the last thing is to slip all of the cards in the pockets and trim them down as needed. And then I'm going to pop back on here in real time and kind of give you an overview of how this spread came out. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on here really quickly at the end to show you my completed spread. You can see there are a couple gaps here in my journaling. I had some tougher stuff this week. I want to journal off camera so I can blur out that journaling. And then for Awesome Sounds Like, I'm going to fill in some of the songs I was listening to during this time, but I have to look on my Apple Music on my iPhone, which I'm using to film. So I'm going to have to do that one afterwards. For this spread, I wanted to try to see how quickly I could put this together. I'm trying to catch up on my project life along with a bunch of other projects, and I do typically like to scrapbook at a leisurely pace and take my time. But for this one, I really wanted to go super quickly. So through the process video, I did give you a couple tips about how that worked out, but I just wanted to say that this spread came together in a little under 30 minutes after I had all of my photos printed, which is not bad at all. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and let me know if you liked the quicker, easy spread. I do tend to mix it up. I like to do a lot of busier, more in-depth spreads, but it's great to have these quick ones to fill in here when you really want to just get the project done. So thanks for being here. Bye.